Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Clemson Tigers. We stay the State Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. On the return, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Handoff again. He's got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown Doors.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Tigers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, TJ Moore. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, the master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has...
Makes a grab and room to run. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. The handoff to Johnson. Here's a little room there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. From the gun, it's Davidson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Oh, he wants it all. Leap and grab for a big gain. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Johnson. What Powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On play action. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just smothered on the play.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there.
It's never a doubt. Can we get a 2-yard cushion there? Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Give to the single back. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. 3rd and long right here. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Out wide left, it's Sherrill. Sprinting away. The 40. The 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It's 3rd and 5. Keep it on the ground. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st. On the move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Denson. Over the middle, complete to Wesco. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Clemson is quick to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Wants to throw again. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Sells the run, wants to pass. They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Pulls it on the option. Sees a crease. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Spence. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Dropping back, it's Carter. Right side, it's Sherrill. Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Touchdown, Commodores! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as...
Makes the grab on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often. You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the five-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas at the quarterback position, and now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
To the air, it's Denson. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. Out wide right, it's Moore. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to fourth down to keep the drive going. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Wants to go up top on second down. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Clemson! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield, it's Carter. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Thomas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Left side is Spence. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt, that's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the...
Going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Rushes on. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Powers inside. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clemson jumps to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Sets his feet. It's Denson. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Tigers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Moving out to the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off-script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Spence. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Out wide right, it's Sherrill. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Alexander. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. There he goes. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff to the lone back. Could be an alley.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Look out! And he avoids the sack.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Still looking to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Flies to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Clemson is quick to the line. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Clemson! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Spence. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Left side is Adams. Oh, he got loose. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Spence. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Right side, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to run, it's Alexander. Fights off a defender. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. It's first down from the 11. Out wide right, it's Sherrill. They've got him corralled.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot downfield here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Vandy. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Moves the pocket. It's Denson. Under pressure. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Clemson jumps to the line. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Wesco. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They'll need a bunch on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down to the air. Wesco's got it. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Defense gives up the pretty big run, they get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the run, it's Davidson. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Flash moving.
They'll try to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking for a man, it's Carter. Right side, it's Connor. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot. Snags it on the right. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. They get the W, and with that being win. Glad to have you with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Vandy head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Sooners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense who will have the football first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against the D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting. And here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Drives inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is.
A lot of room to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down, Joseph. They're all over him. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. Left side is McIntyre. Touchdown Sooners! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hold and finds his man on the left.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Running inside. It's Marshall. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Elliott. Turns it upfield.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The Commodores have this offense rolling. Hits inside, it's Marshall. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play fake. Out wide right, it's Young. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Working that wide receiver screen. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. It's Marshall. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Commodores will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They go play action with Joseph. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A designed run for the quarterback. There he goes. The 50, the 40, the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. 1st and goal for the offense. This quarterback part of their running game. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Joseph. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Sets his feet. It's Elliott. Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throwing Joseph. Move to his right. He'll throw it. He's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. 2nd and long here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Elliott. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking for an alley. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Grab behind the line. It's Barnett. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. The Commodores will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking for a crease, it's Marshall. Got the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Right side, it's Connor. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air. It's Elliott. Out wide right, it's Marshall. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Grabs it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Doors.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the... Joseph. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
This is a designed run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Joseph on the play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Throwing Joseph. He's going for it all. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too. Just
pulls it in down the sideline. Speeding down the left side. Past the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
4, Vanderbilt, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. The option, the keeper, hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Joseph throws to the wideout. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Handoff to Joyner. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his target. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick give. It's Blaylock.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Marshall. Driven back.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Making his first move. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. On 3rd down, here's Quentin Joyner. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Running to the left. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll give it to Joyner. He's past the marker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Blaylock. Inside the 40. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown Sooners! Once he got some room, it was over. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Elliott. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Fresh set of downs going up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Commodores decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They go play action with Joseph. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Goes high to pull it in. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Makes the tackle.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, it's blocked. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the move, trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Big play for this offense as they get into the 32.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Nice move to keep running. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Moving the pocket, it's Elliott. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and long here. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The RPO fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Drops back on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide left, it's Dixon. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Firing to the right, complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game.
Going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on fourth down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Cuts it upfield. It's Marshall. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Vanderbilt takes his third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Here's Quentin one more time. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1 yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Joyner again. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.